Greetings, Grandfather. Now something important is going on, and it is happening right now. It's important for you to know about this because you will see things, you will experience things, a great deal of which is going to be very gentle, very subtle. But some things will strike you as odd or unusual. And I want you to be thinking about something so that when these things occur, you can consider this word, balance. You have been hearing for years and years now to focus on balance and to try and establish a good balance for yourself in this or that field of endeavor, to say nothing of the functionality of your day-to-day life. Now, you're going to find that human society, not so much animal world, or plant world, or Mother Earth in that sense, but human society is going to experience a degree of balance that will seem odd, meaning there will be no apparent causal factor. Many people will say, why did that happen? Or, I don't understand why that happened. But I'm not talking about some kind of catastrophe or disaster. Rather, I'm talking about a gentle form of balancing to create a greater sense and experience of a general demeanor and experience, yes, of equality. All things being equal, how many times have you heard that said? But how often are things really equal? Now, depending upon your personal perspective, you may see things one way or completely another way. So this is not going to be something where, if you feel that something is totally one way and ought to be totally the other way, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be very evenly distributed. And I'm not talking about some people losing lots of stuff and other people gaining lots of stuff. Rather, it's like everybody getting their equal share. So, if some catastrophe happens, don't say, well, they're getting their equal share. It's not about that. It's all going to be very gentle, and in some cases, seemingly random. Now, there's a reason I'm not being specific. I can hear you almost drumming your fingers saying, yeah, what are the facts? But the facts are such that it is not acceptable for me to say what the facts are, but rather to let you know that if something happens in your life that makes you wonder and fills your head with question marks, why did that happen? I don't understand. But it's something very slight in the overall scheme of things in your life. Just a minor thing. Something you forgot, something you know absolutely, but it's not there. Some decision or action that you normally take that you forget to do. Something simple that with its loss amounts to practically nothing. This is what the mechanics are of this change. The mechanics are very simple in that all souls, in this case being human souls, are going to make very slight, sometimes so slight as to be unnoticeable, alterations in their existence. And as a result, these very slight alterations will amount to actions and arrivals in the lives of others, your fellow humans, who might need those actions or arrivals. No sacrifice from anyone. You won't hardly notice it, but it will be an oddity. What was that about, you say, and then you go on with your life. I'll bet that quite a few of you have been saying that in the past few weeks. So, this is just to let you know that it's all about a good thing. So for those of you who suddenly have wonderful things happen, and you don't know why, and was it just because you were praying for it, or what, just be grateful and allow for the fact that many, many, many human beings on the planet had some slight momentary change in their life that they can't easily explain, and that tiny thing, distributed through thousands of people, made it possible for alterations to take place and for you to receive what you need. In a way, this has to do with the mechanics of how benevolent magic works. But more about that for those of you who want to go to the benevolentmagic.blogspot.com blog and read about that. For all the rest of you, just keep in mind that this is the most form and the most equal form of benevolence in a gently magical way to help all beings be in balance. Good life.